From the Bob Mills Weather Center, the Oklahoma weather expert, Alan Crone.
Good morning, neighbors. Appreciate you watching. It's 4:47. You might find a little patchy fog in the valleys in northern Oklahoma this morning. Otherwise, the sunshine cloud mix. Kind of breezy afternoon, especially later tonight. I think the winds will be light for most of the morning through midday. Highs today of 68. If you're headed to the Chili Bowl, 60s tonight for most of it. Right after the 8 and 9 o'clock hour, we'll just kind of barely drop down into the 50s. The winds will start to pick up a little bit more later this afternoon tonight. And then tomorrow, that's when the strong front rolls through the area. That's a northwest wind tomorrow at 20 to 30 miles per hour. Temperatures are going to drop quite a bit. We're going to have wind chills in the 20s. I think Friday will be a spectacular day with sunshine, even though it's going to be chilly. The winds will be on the light side. This weekend, gusty winds on Saturday, stronger winds on Sunday out of the south ahead of yet another storm system. So highs today, upper 60s, close to 70. Tomorrow, 46. Friday, 48. Saturday, 58. And then we go back into the 60s on Sunday and Monday. The morning lows are all over the place over the next several days. This morning, we're kind of hovering upper 30s, lower 40s. Tomorrow morning, 35. It'll drop back down to the 20s on Friday, and then a big temperature change again ahead of that next storm system that arrives into Monday. So part of the system that caused all the weather in California yesterday is now advancing closer to our area. And you can see all those counties that are highlighted in the panhandle. You have red flag warnings, fire weather warnings, strong wind warnings there, high wind warnings and watches, and some snow in the Rockies. By the time the system rolls through our area tonight, it just doesn't look like we're going to have enough significant low-level moisture for anything other than an isolated shower storm, and that probably will end up being right in through here across extreme northeast Texas, southeastern Oklahoma into Arkansas. And then late tonight, early tomorrow, there might be a little bit of very light precipitation on the far northern Oklahoma, southern Kansas state line area. And then the next one shows up late Sunday night into Monday. But the same thing may happen. It's just a race between the moisture and the storm system. For example, we have a dew point right now at 37. So that's a lot of dry air, relatively speaking. We have 30s and 40s this morning across the area and a couple of 20s across Osage County, the Craig County area, and as I mentioned a couple of minutes ago, already 50-degree weather in southeastern Oklahoma. So today, we're going to have more clouds off and on the mix. High temperatures still near 70 along and south of the I-40 corridor. Some mid to upper 60s across northern Oklahoma. If we have a little more sunshine, even in Tulsa, we'll be close to 70. Right in through here, 7, 8, 9, 10 o'clock, and there might be a scattered storm developing, but you can see on the future view, it keeps most of that across the state line into Arkansas, but we're not going to be shocked if we see an isolated storm later tonight. And then here's the front about 1, 2, 3 o'clock tomorrow morning. It is going to be blustery. And yes, that is some snow around Kansas City, portions of central, maybe southern Missouri. There might be a little bit of that will sneak down into far northern Oklahoma into Arkansas early tomorrow morning. No impacts. Clouds move out, and then high temperatures tomorrow will be back into the mid-40s. That is just a little bit below the seasonal average by 1 or 2 degrees here. But compared to what we've been experiencing the last several days, it's going to feel pretty chilly for Thursday and Friday. There's our weekend. The only issue there is going to be the wind, and we do this all over again several times next week.